Hello guys, my name is Solaito, and before we go to the video of this day, I want to thank you guys because we just reached 100 subscribers. I'm really proud of that, and that's like my first real milestone we have achieved with the YouTube channel. So thanks for that. And let's get to that 1000 guys. Another thing I want to talk about is some time ago I founded this guild called Insomnia. And maybe you might want to join. You'll need at least 115,000 gems. And yeah, the goal of this guild is to get as far as possible. Also, there's a patch coming up in which guilds will actually have a purpose, so you better get prepared. So if you want to get in, I'll put the link to my Facebook account in the description. You can click that one, add me as a friend, so we can also retrieve each other's gems. And you can join the guild. So I hope to see you guys. So let's get to the video of today, which is about getting the most amount of gems. So here you see it. You start off with 9 inventory spaces and 3 totem slots. But as you can see, like I did, you can buy 3 additional inventory slots for 250 orbs each. So that's quite expensive, but it's definitely worth it. So if you're just starting out and you wonder what to spend your orbs on, buying these additional gem slots is like the best investment you can make for the future. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna see how much the max amount actually is, and then we are going to compare that, and give me a second, to the #1 player, which is Muscat 999,999, which is a member of Hyrule, and you can see it over here. He has 9,616,070 gems in total. So that's awesome. That's quite a lot, and we're gonna take a look to see whether or not he actually has potential to gain any more gems, or if he have actually reached the ceiling and he can no longer go up. So that's what we are going to do today. Guys, if you have any suggestions for future videos or things you want me to cover, put them in the comments, and I should say, let's get started. So this is my fancy Excel representation of the inventory and the totem. And I did this to make things more clear. So the first thing you need to understand is that the maximum amount of total value a gem can have in order to fit in a totem is 299,999. So you can combine 3 of those gems and create a so-called perfect gem, which has a value of 899,997. So I made a scenario right here, which is totally possible. So you have 10 899,997, which I will for now reference to as a perfect gem, and we have 299,999,000 gems, which I will reference to as semi-perfect gems. Okay, just to have that out of the way. So this is the situation we are in right now, and we started the ritual. We have a gem of 250,000, 30,000, and 990,000. So when this ritual finished, a gem of 299, a semi-perfect gem will pop up in here. These slots will be empty, and this will be the situation. So what we do then, we take these 2 semi-perfect gems, we put them in here, like so. Kaboom, we combine these. These become empty, and we gain a new perfect gem. So this is the next situation we are in. So now we keep on robbing gems, and we fill up these again, and we can create another semi-perfect gem. Kaboom. Like that. We continue to do the same, and we get another semi-perfect gem, which will end up right in here. Okay, but now the trouble starts, because we can no longer make a new semi-perfect gem, because there is no place to store it. So, what happens now? That's unclear, because right now we have to split up and think what is possible and what is theoretical possible, because like the best thing right now would be that you went on a raid and you stole another 200 a semi-perfect gem. So then you put it in right here. But like the chances of that happening are so slim. This won't ever happen in a real life situation, but just for demonstrative purposes, I will show you. Okay, so we steal a semi-perfect gem. We take the gem which is over here, we place it in the totem, like this. This gets combined to a perfect gem, all the way to here. Now we can keep on ritualing to make another semi-perfect gem, like this. And now what we have to do is steal 2 more semi-perfect gems, which get put in here. And remember, this is highly unlikely to happen, but it could. This gets combined to a perfect gem, which will be put in here. And now the only thing is left to do is to steal 2 more semi-perfect gems, which will be put in here. Oh, I actually messed that up. That's not correct. So, behold guys, this is the most gem value one can reach. It's 12,299,959. So, now let's compare this to the current leader of the rankings. He has 9,616,070 gems. So in theory, he could gain about 2.6 million gems. But remember, this is very theoretical and it's almost never going to happen. So let's rewind and see what like a more obtainable goal would be. So I did a little rewind and here we are back again. So we have these 2 semi-perfect gems, which will get combined to another perfect gem, which we can put in right over here. So now we keep on combining new gems to get another semi-perfect gem, which get put in here, like that. Now we do exactly the same. This one gets put in here. And now the problem arises, we can't take this gem and, oh crap, and put it in right here. And now we have to steal 1 gem. And it's very unlikely that gem will be a semi-perfect gem. Like the best you could do would be 100,000. So, like, and that's even being very optimistic, because I in my entire life I have never robbed a 100,000 gem. But like it's at least more likely to happen than stealing a semi-perfect gem. So I think it's an obtainable goal if you skip bases enough. And like Muscat, he must have a ton of gold, I assume, so he can probably afford skipping bases and get eventually 100,000 gem. So when these gems combine, you get 699,998. So that gem gets transferred over here. And this becomes 0. So now we can keep on combining gems to get another semi-perfect gem. And now we can no longer combine gems, so we have to steal 2 gems, which we will assume have a value of 100,000. We're going to put these guys in here. You're going to combine these, which will form a 499,000 gem, like this. And now you can steal 2 more gems, which we'll assume have a value of 100,000. Kaboom. That is the total gem value you can realistically achieve. So as you can see, Muscat can gain about 1.6 million gems. That's only 1/5 of what he already has. And this game is only out for 3 months, which which means he should be able to get it like in a month. Maybe a bit longer, I don't know. But there's a serious issue here that the lab will have to take a look at. Because if people can get to these high gem values that quickly, like the game reaches a point where you can no longer advance. And then, in my opinion, it just gets boring, you know. What's the point? He's barely able to gain a more high gem value. So that's something they definitely need to consider and like find a solution to, because this might be game breaking if more and more people get to these high total gem values. While making this video, it came across my mind that there is actually a way to steal semi-perfect gems, and that's by cooperating with a friend or making a second account yourself, because then you could create these semi-perfect gems on your second account, make your first account steal those gems, and boom, you just stole a semi-perfect gem. So if you're really far in the game and you're very serious about reaching the top, you will need a second account in order to reach that insane amount of gems, which is otherwise impossible to reach. So I just wanted to tell you guys that quickly. So that's actually a reason why you might consider making a second account. So guys, that was the video for today. Let me know what you thought of it. Put it below in the comments. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to get updated on future King of Thieves content.